and we'll see if we go live. But yeah, and it sucked. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that really did suck. Having to deal with that. Like, I felt bad for Loki himself because I couldn't imagine what kind of pain that is, because I would have been in like I would have been in full on fucking pain if that was me. I would have been on full on pain, but he showed no signs of pain whatsoever. So I don't know, crazy boy that he is. Crazy boy. Okay, so I should be live over on YouTube. It says I am. I don't know. We'll see. I'm glad you're doing well. But how is everybody else weekend? Arthur, what did you end up playing this weekend? I know you were saying that you were going to be doing some gaming. What did that entail? And over on the green side, what did you guys do this weekend? Hopefully everything is working. There we are. There we are. You know, finger guns. But yeah, now I'm able to relax a little bit. We are doing Epsom salt water baths for his paw, and just I have that I have medication for him too. Not medication, it's more of an ointment to help keep it clean. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, I tell you what. But enough about my weekend. How was everybody else's weekend? Don, what did you do this weekend? What did you do this weekend, Untold? Bruno, what did you do this weekend? Are you playing Borderlands, Bruno? Oh, very cool. Well, Don, when live streaming, it does take time to build a community. So when you're live streaming, regardless of the platform, it takes time. You can sit at 0 viewers for quite some time. I know when I started out, I was super low in viewership. And I had 0 people in my stream for quite some time until I built myself up. TikTok is a different type of animal, and I really don't know much about TikTok. I don't really go live on there. I try to stay away from TikTok. We did do an experiment, but it didn't do much. Like I'm 480 years old there. What is up with people wanting to know my age? I'm pretty ancient. I'm old. 480 is quite old for my species, because usually it's, you know, undead hunters that like to eradicate my kind. So hi Marcus, how are you? You could always want to hang out with, yeah, Don, weekends I'm barely around in the summertime. It's still warm weather, so for me I'm barely around. Like I'm busy person. I do watch streams when I can, but I never am on TikTok. Hi Slipknot, how are you? I'm never on TikTok. I schedule all my videos. I don't like TikTok's community stuff, because they discriminate against horror creators. And anything that I put on there, if it's not like a movie, if I do any kind of video game, horror video game stuff on there, they ban my video. So I have no interest really of being on there as a live. But everything is okay over on the kick side, on the green side of things, right? 30 billion years. I'm 480, and I think I look really good. And I am a grandma. I am, of 3 beautiful babies. Sai Mom, thank you so very much for sacrificing your soul for 15 months. Mwah, thank you. Hopefully, Sabine, you are alive long enough to see how great it is to become an older person and to have the label of grandmother, because it is an honor, and not many people, 1, live to be my age, 2, live to see that they have grandchildren. So I do hope that you get to live as long and longer so you can see what it's like to be a grandparent. Thank you very much, Simon. Mwah. Thank you so very much. I hope you're doing good. 15 friggin' months is amazing, and I am grateful for every month that you throw your hard-earned money at me. I'm on a new medicine that is helping. Your pain for your ankle. It's been hurting. You've been taking a high painkiller. I go to eval tomorrow, PT, but the medication on one side effect is having. That sucks untold, but I'm glad that the medication is helping you. Hello, Speedy. How are you? Thank you. I hope you're well, recovering myself in the last 2 days. Oh, well, I'm glad that you're recovering. I'm doing well. Mr. Loki was injured on Friday, but he's doing okay today. I'm not too bad, Speedy. How are you? Happy Monday. Can we get some juju in the chat for those who may be hurt? Or need some juju? Zacho Green, hello. How are you? Hi, Mighty. Hi, JJ. I'm not sure what you're talking about. But hello. Yeah. Hey, Disciple, how you doing? Thank you, Deadwalk over there. Just making sure that even on the green side it was okay, because I wasn't sure since, you know, I was having streaming issues. You're doing good, Zach. That's awesome. Does it matter? What kind of question is that? I'm great. I'm great, Disciple. You have a headache and a... Oh no, Speedy, what the shit? Working around people, right? Germs, man. So this juju is for anybody who may need some healing energy, some positive energy. I hope you feel better, Speedy. Already with the Wheel of Terror. Oh, I need to tell you, I did go out because it's Halloween, it's spooky season, and even though I'm on a health kick, I did buy myself the Reese's Pieces Halloween shapes. So I did buy them, but moderation is key, right? That's moderation. Get you a warhead. Ugh. I think I need to find my warheads. Fusa, you're in the way, hun. You are in the way, kitten. She's always in the way. What's up, Speedy? It's rare to see baddies around here. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. What's up, Disciple? What are you trying to say? Fusa, stop pushing on buttons. I have a question. Do they have Oreo Reese's up there? I haven't seen them. If we do, I have not seen them, Untold Wizard. I moderated my way through 12 beers on Saturday. Could have had more. Nice, Arthur. Nice. Do you have TARDIS card? What is that, Disciple? Every time I see a Halloween-shaped Reese's, I think of Ra, right? Because I love the Halloween-shaped Reese's. Let's do that Wheel of Terror for Speedy. And it's sour, so we can deal with the sour. We can definitely feel. Oh, tarot. I do have tarot cards, plenty of tarot cards. I've been reading tarot for well over 30 years now. But yes, we got sour, so it's not too bad. I'm gonna have to find these sour warheads. My evil is 546 there. And let's see what my evil is over here. I'm feeling quite evil today. I'm gonna see if I can find these again. These I found last Halloween. Remember, I bought 2 bags of these. I'm kind of running out. This is all we have left of sours. That's it. That's all we have left. That was 2 bags of Warhead sour taffy. 2 bags we've almost gone through. My favorite deck of cards is probably the one that I have for my own personal readings. They're not in here, but I can find them. They're in my room. Why do you read, Disciple? Nice evil. Let's see what the horniness is. Oh, and where are we at? We are at 109 subscribers out of 150 for the month of September. So what does that mean? If we hit the 150, that means I eat one of the super sour zombie balls. So that's coming. You got hello, Trash Panda. How are you? You do nice. Just weird. Oh, I did. Dixpers is on, by the way. I know it's September, and I know quite a few of you are subscribers on Twitch. And having that, you guys get free Dixpers over on over there. Hello, how are you? You need to try to do the mix of them both. Yum, delicious. Do both. Of what? Sour and chocolate? Ooh. Imagine Tarman balls. Oh my god, those would be goopy and gross. Trash Panda, how are you doing today? How was your weekend? Oh, the Oreo thing. Yeah, free dicks. Free dicks everywhere. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I have not seen them here. So I do not believe we get them. Because I have not seen them here. We don't get a few things. So Zombie Nation is one of the Horde members here, and he tells me all about these friggin' candies. And yeah, he tells me all the time about these chocolates, and I'm like, well, I haven't seen that here. Look at this. that one is so disturbing. Thank you, Speedy. Thank you. I don't really care about either one, Kenny. So they can both fall off the planet. I don't really care. My favorite is the tower card. Nice. Nice. This is so weird. What is definitely friggin' weird, man. Never mind. It's a US thing. What's a US thing? Oh, okay. So yeah, it's like the marshmallow Butterfinger. The marshmallow Butterfinger is not here either. I haven't seen it at all. I haven't seen the marshmallow Butterfinger, or there's quite a few which I wish I could have, but we don't have them here. You know what? I am going to add that Deadwalk to the bot, by the way, just so I don't have to deal with it. World War Z. Oh, World War Z's a great movie and a great game. Actually, the anniversary for World War Z is 4 years, I think, the game. But I love Train to Busan. Train to Busan hit me in the feels more, in the emotions, than World War Z. Hey, Jared, how are you? If the Oreo Reese's ever launches up there, you will love it. Yeah, I'm not a huge Oreo fan, to be honest with you. Over on the red side, I'm going to add some for the words there. I'm going to add a few stuff. One is chat commands, modules, banned words. Yeah. You liked World War Z, still go their book here to read. Oh, I have never read the book, to be honest with you. I've never read the book. I have seen the movie and I have the video game, and I really like the video game. Hi, pretty man. I am pretty ma'am. I am Zoomy and I am new. Hope we can get along. Well, hello, Zoomy. Welcome in. We can get along as long as you're not a dick. You know what I mean? Okay, so banned words. Let's see. Oh, that's I gotta go to YouTube. Sorry. I see you like emotes there, Jared. You read the book, you listened to the audio book. Is the book worth it? I don't know. I've not read it. So we're going to type in the words. Usa, your tail is in the way. Into the words. RAEL. We're going to add that one. And we're going to add this one. And we are going to save changes. Perfect. Now that should take care of that. Deadwalk. The movie was good. Yeah, I like the movie. Brad Pitt, I think, did a very good job. Which tarot card is your favorite? I don't know. I don't really have a favorite card, Disciple. Yeah, to be fair, though, it was hard to put the book format into the movie. So did the movie do the book justice, or was the book better than the movie? Yes, I am, Zoomy. Which bands do you like? I like Ginger, Arc Enemy, Five Finger Death Punch in this moment. I like a lot of music except for country. Some of my favorite bands I just told you, Ginger, Arch Enemy, Gojira, Kubla Khan. Yeah, there's just a couple that I really love. Well, I'm not Champagne, and thank you. I'm 480 years old. May I ask, why don't you like Oreos? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Oreos. I got this, like, I didn't buy this because Heavy was looking for my protein. Heavy was looking for my protein bar, and I usually get a company called Grenade because I've been on like exercising, going to the gym, and trying to increase my protein to build muscle. And and again, I'm not a huge Oreo fan. I will eat it if I can, like if I have to. And the other day he went to Costco to go get me my salted caramel protein bars, but they didn't have any, so all they had was Oreo, and so he got me Oreo. But again, I'm not a big fan of Oreo, so I probably wouldn't buy them to eat them. Wind, water, air, fire. Nice. Yep. Wow, I like those bands. I like Arch Enemy's original singer, Angela. Yeah, I would agree with you. You're also a fan of goth because they're always brave and have an attitude. Oh, well, that's awesome, Zumi. That's awesome. The book is better than the movie, but they are kind of different. Like, the movie exists in World War Z universe. It borrows from the book in some ways, but it is its own thing. Nice. It's like American Psycho. American Psycho and the movie, the novel American Psycho and the movie are pretty on par. Both are really good, and I would definitely recommend, if you're a fan of the movie American Psycho, I would definitely recommend the book. And that's where, if you've read the book and then you watch the movie, you kind of put together that he's never actually murdered anybody. So, and I thought that was pretty cool. When they were making the movie, I was like, oh my god, this is like one of my favorite friggin' things. But yeah, I have heard rattlings of World War Z sequel. Have you? Interesting. Interesting. Flood Escape 2? Flood Escape 2? I don't think I've... What is Flood Escape 2? Hold on. Flood Escape. Is it a game? I've not played it. I have good news, by the way. A new horror movie, Chucky, have a season. I'm pretty excited. The Chucky series wasn't too bad, to be honest with you. I didn't finish it though. You like Metallica, Pantera? Oh yeah, who doesn't like Pantera? Fear Factory, Slipknot, Acid Bath, Crowbar. Nice. We do have an ad over on Twitch that's going to end in about, oh god, about a minute or so. It's actually letting us know that we do have an ad coming in 48 seconds. Your first paycheck is next Monday. Yes, that's awesome, Speedy. It's gonna feel great getting your first paycheck in a while. My personal song is Never Gonna Give You Up and Fragile World by Alberto Rosende. Nice. Alice in Chains. Alice in Chains is good. Yeah, I mean, I can go on and on and on about bands as well. There's a ton that I love. Speaking of series, Rob, I know I need to watch Alien Earth. I'm going to be watching Alien Earth most likely come autumn. I gotta pay Rise of $50 extra a month. It could have been worse. Oh, well, that, yeah, could have been worse, right? Snoozy time. Thank you for snoozing the ad. Of course, Jesus Christ loves all that he creates. Have you seen The Northman? I think so. That is a Viking film, right? Every time I hear Northman, I think of Eric Northman from True Blood, one of the Skarsgård brothers. I have seen The Northman. I believe that is a Viking film. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, I thought it was good. When I'm watching with friends, we always pick something scary like Jason. Oh, like Friday the 13th is a great franchise. AMC is having their Fright Fest. I don't know if anyone knows about that, but their Fright Fest is starting in October. They have a really cool lineup this year. Yeah, Viking film, it's pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good as well, Arthur. I like the battles and the violence, you know? It's like the movie Braveheart. I like the violence in those ones. Like, I couldn't imagine going to war. Now we go to war with guns and tanks, but could you imagine what it would be like to go into battle with a shield and a sword, a battle axe, or whatever sharp weaponry you have? Like, that to me that's what war needs to be. No more guns, no more tanks. You want to battle it the fuck out? Battle it out. Like, don't be using guns and stuff. Head to head, toe to fucking toe with those, you know, maces and axes and battle axes and shit like that. Like, that is a whole new level of hate. Yeah, well, if you think about it, less war would be fought, I think. If you think about it, I think less war would be fought if, you know, people had to go to war with the fucking battle axes and swords and shit. You should Fragile World. It's a really good song. Alex Skarsgård is Amleth in The Northman. Great movie. Its original story, Shakespearean Hamlet, is based on. Oh, right on, Slipknot. Thank you for that. Happy Monday. Oh, nice Revival House. Nice River. How are you? Well, if you think about it, and the leaders, yeah, exactly. What is that? Oh my God, what is that movie? Oh God, it had Orlando Bloom and one other guy. It's about Troy. Oh my goodness gracious! It's about Drink water, don't die. Shitballs. Hello, Bone Witch. How are you? Anyways, I agree with you. I think the leaders should have to go toe to fucking toe. You know. And they did that back in like ancient Greece, and it wasn't back in those times. They did that kind of shit, right? I think it needs to come back. We'd have less bullshit, I think. Your favorite weapon is a spear. Nice, Disciple. The Last of Us or Walking Dead? Which one is the best for you? I like The Last of Us, the game. I haven't really played the Walking Dead game. I know there's a newer game. I haven't played it, but I do enjoy the Telltale Walking Dead. As for the TV series, if you're discussing the TV series was okay. I stopped watching it, I think after 6. I'm not really sure. And the TV series for The Last of Us is all right. It's not as long running. How you doing, Bone Witch? How's your day going? Hey, Dewey. Well, thank you, Nathalia. She's right there. Hold on, I'll show you. Usa. I know. There she is. Do you see her, JRR? She's right there. And then I also have another one. He's big and orange. He's behind me, and he's called a love croissant. Right, we've got an ad that's going to be happening here on Twitch in 56 seconds. Alien Earth is great. I haven't seen it yet. I'm planning on watching it. I probably won't get to actually watch it until like autumn. Politicians hide themselves away. They only started the war. Why should they go? Exactly. They leave it all to the poor. Ozzy wasn't wrong. Ozzy was not wrong, and neither were the Cranberries in the song Zombie. Right? There's a lot of political songs out there that speak about look at System of the Down. System of the Down is a political band. Same thing with Rage Against the Machine. You're okay. Took a personal day off from work to cuddle with my pups. My pug sister my pug sister, who's my sister, had passed away yesterday. So my baby has been sad. Oh, I'm so sorry, Bone. I'm gonna send you some juju. That sucks. There's a lot of music that is political in its own rights that talk about the poor being sent to go to war. I mean, when you think about it, that's exactly what happens. I don't see any rich bitches going. No, we're in a different room, Dewey. I did move. So I did move, and Paul is behind me. You really can't see him on the YouTube, and Fusa is over here. But if you're on my Twitch channel, you can see both of them. Hey, Acid, how are you? Not sinners. Don't worry, I won't start again today. It's all good. It's all good. I did watch the movie together, and I'm going to highly recommend it. I watched it twice so far. I really, really enjoyed the movie together. I think it's very well made. If you haven't seen the movie together, go and see it. Seriously, go and see it. I think the majority of people who will go and watch it will actually enjoy it. Dolores O'Riordan's voice for the Cranberries was iconic. Yeah, she definitely rest in peace. Do you think it would be great casting if Kane Hodder gets to play Jason's father Elias Voorhees in Crystal Lake series? You want to know something? I actually think CJ Graham would do better as Elias Voorhees since he's already played Elias Voorhees. I don't know if you've seen the 2 fan-made films, Friday the 13th, Vengeance. This is where we get to see CJ Graham as Elias Voorhees. I think he did a really good job. I gather Kane could do it too. I think Kane could do it. I still think though CJ Graham would be the best for it. He's just got the builds, you know. You should try Shadowhunters. It's a really good TV show. It's based on Mortal Instrument franchise of books. Oh, okay. I used to watch you on Twitch before they changed it. Yeah, I know you did, Dewey. Yeah, definitely give it a watch. It's a really good, it's definitely a good movie. Although, to be fair, the Royal Prince Harry went to the front lines in Afghanistan. Feel sorry for those around him. No, you are right, Arthur. You are right. He did. And you know what? Hats off to him. Whether or not he actually did anything over there, who knows? I've not seen Shadowhunters at all. You haven't seen? Okay, so there's a lot, Slipknot, there is a lot of Friday the 13th films, fan-made films that I highly recommend. Friday the 13th Vengeance 1 and 2, I highly recommend. Jason Rising, I highly recommend. Camp Blood. There are tons of fan-made Friday films. 13 Fanboy is another good one. That one's not really a fan-made film. That one is a film, but it's a love letter to Friday the 13th. Welcome back from that ad, guys. Welcome back. I would agree with you, Slipknot. I think that would be really cool to see. I do. I think it would be quite cool to see. There's some weird shenanigans going on again. Thanks, Deadwalk over there. I appreciate it. Yeah, this week I'm going for shawarma, by the way. Yes, shawarma. I gotta eat that sour. Hold on, Speedy. Here's your sour. I've got to eat it before we're gonna dive into Doom. Hey, Rockout, how you doing? Oh, thank Christ, it's not a fucking orange one. It is a pink one. So we're gonna eat that. And then yes, we're finishing Doom. We are finishing Doom. I'm gonna turn on my Xbox. Nice. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 is one of my favorites. It's my favorite. Oh, I don't really like this. It's sour and it is biting me. I've never seen Never Hike Alone. Never Hike Alone is good. Oh, that's so gross. Never Hike Alone, Never Hike Alone in the Snow, and Never Hike Alone 2. They're decent. They're definitely decent movies. A few years ago, I had Vincent DeSanti, who is the creator of Never Hike Alone. I used to do interviews with indie film creators a few years back. That's so gross. And I haven't done any in a long time, but I've had Vincent DeSanti, who created Never Hike Alone, who also plays as Jason Voorhees. I have interviewed James Sweet from Jason Rising, which he's working on a part 2, which I'm excited about. Yeah, no worries. No worries. Hello, how are you? Let's see. Everything is charged as well. I made sure my batteries are charged, my headset is charged, like everything. Yeah. Ash, hello. What a lovely Monday, dear. How are you and how was your weekend? Yes, it can be considered Pontus. It's part of it. I know all about the pagan religion. I have been raised as a pagan. I know all about that religion. Thank you very much, Zoomy, for becoming a follower over on YouTube. I appreciate it. How was your weekend? It was good. I'm glad you're doing great. How's Vixen doing? Mine is TCM 3D, and Next Generation was not bad. I did enjoy it. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of some of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre chapters because there's just some of them are just like WTF. However, I do love the franchise. It's so convoluted. I think it's one of the most convoluted franchise in horror that we have. Helen and I both agree you're looking better each year. Whatever you're doing, keep it up. Oh, well, thank you. Acid, shitballs, thank you so much. He is great. Thanks for asking. How is Loki? It's been a rough weekend, Ash, not gonna lie, but Loki is doing better. Hello, 8-bit darling. How are you? Oh, Halloween franchise. Yes. So Halloween franchise for me is in like the third spot. Like when it comes to franchise, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Those are my top two in the slasher genre. Now, if you want to go by slashers, I can give you all that I like, but that's the two that my top two in slasher genre. Loki's doing all right. Yeah, yeah. It's doing okay. He's sleeping better. So Friday and Saturday and Sunday, I really didn't get much sleep because I'm sure his paw was hurting him, which kept him waking up all night long. However, last night was not too bad. He only whined once. But I ended up taking the sock that they wanted me to put on him. I took that off and I think it's been better since. It's still all nasty. It's all nasty, and we're trying to prevent him from breaking that seal between the quick and the nail bed, because if that happens, he's gonna bleed like a mofo. But it's also keeping it clean as a dog. Like, how do I prevent him from digging and doing the things that he wants to do when I've been trying to prevent them all weekend long? Right now, he's laying on the couch. We are dieting and starting exercising more lately. It sucks, but we are determined. Scratch, that's what I'm doing. Thank you, 8-bit. I appreciate that. Yes, if you did that, you would be playing. Yeah. I have a horror. Yeah, go for it, Zoomy. What's your recommendation? Hello, Kirby. How are you? Do you ever do live streams with any other YouTubers? I haven't, Slipknot. No, I haven't. I have on their channels, like in the horror community, like Sledgehammer Horror, Night Watch Zone, and a few others, but not gaming wise. We were just chatting about horror movies. Hello, Mikey. How are you? Happy Monday. So Scratch, I haven't eaten gluten in years. So gluten is one of the biggest things I've taken out of my diet that has helped a lot. I haven't eaten gluten in like over, I don't know, about 20 years. I went back to the gym after 10 years, ended up with a hernia. Eee, ouch, Arthur, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. I'm so sorry. I know you've been dealing with that shit. I go to the gym every 3 times a week for an hour to 2 hours a week with a partner of mine that we train. I was pushing 200 pounds in March of this year. I am now 180-ish. So I've lost about 20 pounds in my health journey, but I also removed a lot of bullshit that I was eating. I was still eating pretty clean because I don't eat out a lot. However, I was still eating bullshit food. I was eating hell of a onion dip and bags of potato chips, you know what I mean? Try putting their poop in the holes they dig. I did try that, Dwayne. I tried that. That was suggested to me by a friend, but Loki has 0 fucks to give. But I have been blocking areas of the yard that he likes to dig now, so he can't dig. On Friday, he literally ripped the nail from his paw. So it's been horrific. You said eat out. I did, babe. How are you doing? Thank you, Ash. Heavy is down too. Heavy is down as well. Scratch, Heavy started doing the carnivore diet and he is under 200 pounds now. So, and amazing how quickly he's come along in a month. Funny thing about gluten for me, I moved to Europe and I can eat it fine, just not in the US. Thank you, Mikey. I appreciate the compliment. I think they do something to the breads here. Damn evil sugars, Ash. I agree with you. I agree. When we cut all the carbs, we do it really well. So many good things. I still have carbs, Scratch. I still have carbs. I watch my calories now. Calorie intake. I don't do too much of a deficit, but because I work out, I do a lot of heavy lifting. Never blame the onion dip. I know. I love onion dip. I am a whore for onion dip. Have you ever played a game called Left 4 Dead? Yeah, you bet your sweet ass I have. Love that game. It works so well with your doggo Argentino and Cane Corso. Beautiful dogs, Dwayne. Beautiful dogs. Thank you. Thank you, Dwayne Johns, for the follow over on YouTube. I greatly appreciate it. So I have a mixed breed. His name is Loki. And he is an American Staffordshire Bull Terror. I know it's Terrier, but I call him Terror. And we think he's maybe Mastiff or American Bulldog. One or the other. I appreciate the follows. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what's going on there. Left 4 Dead. I love that game. Left 4 Dead is great. It's a great game. Left 4 Dead 2 is a lot of fun. I own them both, and I have them for my Xbox because they were backwards compatible with Xbox, right? So you could still play them. I also have them for PC with mods. Rod, do you ever get to the rink to skate anymore? No, I do not. I was the healthiest in my life in my 30s, Scratch. That's where I was playing roller derby on a regular basis and exercising, do dry land with my roller skates on. I was in prime of my life in my 30s. And then health issues happened, and then laziness, and then complacement. Then I gained quite a bit of weight. I was pushing literally 200 pounds come March of this year. I was 199.4.6. I don't fully remember exactly but it was 199. I was pushing 200 pounds. And that's when I decided enough was enough. I did not like the way I looked. I did not like the way I felt. And then I started going to the gym. Now I'm building muscle like a mofo. Pretty happy because when I take a look in the mirror and I do my flexing, I'm actually seeing some definition and some cutting in where I never had before. So I'm pretty stoked. Plus, I'm smashing my gym goals. My leg press goal is 240 and I'm hitting 240. So my chest press my goal is 75. I'm not quite there yet because of my shoulder issue. However, I'm getting there. I'm at 55 pounds now in a chest press. So oh God, Dwayne, he is stubborn as hell. Like, he's adorable and I love my boy. He is 16 months old, but he is so stubborn. Like, oh my God, you can just imagine. Well, I'm sure you have two nice sized beautiful dogs. Me and my family started playing The Other Side after watching your stream. Oh my goodness, Dwayne, thank you so much for that. That's pretty friggin' awesome. How are you liking the game? Yeah, I'm glad he's okay too. It really shows you look really healthy and great. Thank you. Thank you. Hercules. Deadwalk. It's not what we do with the food that gives gluten issues. You want to know what it is that does what they do with the food, Speedy? And this has been proven. It's what they spray on the wheat and on the fields before and after. And it has been proven. No, I do not do OnlyFans. No, sorry. Hi, Walter. Is your name from Breaking Bad? Yeah, no, I don't do that. Hello, Devil Dog. What are you doing, Devil Dog? 271.3? Was that your evil? Did you do your evil? How was your weekend, Devil? How is everything? Oh yeah, I know him too. He is very good at horror movie conversations. Nice, Walter. Nice. I recognize the name. Opinion, I don't talk about that. I think it's a horrible thing that happened, but I do not talk about it. This channel is to have fun and to game, and we don't do politics or any kind of bullshit like that. What happened to him was horrible and horrific. Just had someone at the door selling energy. Like, what kind of energy is he selling? He didn't believe me when I said what we paid. Dude, why would I lie? For fuck's sake, store salespeople. Oh, so you mean like electricity? But to say, what kind of energy is he selling? Because this bitch could use some. I worked, but you're off now. Nice. How are you and Heavy doing? Have a great, oh, we had a great weekend. It was a good weekend. I'm doing well. Heavy's doing good. Gas and electricity. Okay, that's what I kind of assumed you were talking about, Arthur, but you just never know nowadays. Door to door energy salesman. Our weekend was good. Loki got hurt. But other than that, he's doing better. He's healing up. Yeah, doing really good. But yes, Scratch, thank you very much for the compliment. And it is, exercise has made me feel so much better, like a whole bunch better. You're studying history. Well, good for you, Estoy. Good for you. The other side I find creepier than Phasmo. However, I'm excited for the new map that's supposed to be out for Phasmo soon. I am excited for the new map on Phasmo. I will agree with you. The other side has more creep factor than Phasmo, and I think Phasmo needs to up that creep factor. I do find other ghost hunting games more creepier than Phasmophobia, like Demonologist. I like Demonologist because of all the built-in jump scares that are in that game. It's quite a bit of fun if you haven't played it yet. What do I think about history? I think it shouldn't be erased, and I think we should be taught and remember what history has taught us, because we don't want history happening again. If you erase history, of course, the atrocities that we have gone through will repeat itself. Loki ripped his fingernail off of his fingernail bed is the only other way I can say it. They removed his entire nail, so we don't know how he did it. Friday morning, I seen it. We went to the vet on Friday. They sedated him so they could remove the rest of the nail. But now he has like this little tiny stump where it's just, yeah. Devil dog, if it was me, I'd be crying like a little bitch if that was me. I did put the picture in Discord. It was horrific looking. Like, I was freaking out. Loki was like, Ma, what's wrong? Dahi, hello. He's doing better. We had a rough weekend with him because he was probably in pain and was crying and, you know, whining and barking, and I don't know, but he doesn't show that he's in much pain. He still wants to go for walks. When he was injured, like when I seen it Friday morning, he was still, Ma, let's go for a walk. And I'm just like, oh, fuck no, we ain't doing shit. Calling the vet like first thing. Yeah, I would agree with you. Have you tried it in VR yet? No, Dwayne, I have a Quest 2, but I haven't tried Phasmo in VR. Have you? But yeah, he's doing better. We still have to keep an eye on it because there's only a thin piece of skin that's covering the quick from being cut open and like bleeding everywhere. So I have to soak it in salt water, in Epsom salt and water, and put this ointment on his nail and just keep an eye on it. He doesn't want the sock on there or any tape on there because he tries to chew it off. I think it hurts him when I do that. Basement Cat, good morning. Zombie! Thank you so very much, Zombie, for the 41-month resub. Thank you so very much. Mwah, thank you, Zombie. How are you doing? I'm a hell of a lot older than that, Estoy. Oh, do you really like it, Dwayne? But that didn't last long. It's so intense. See, I have a buddy, serial killer, who played it in VR, and I watched him play it in VR. It was quite funny. Zombie. Good, you're headed home. Nice. Did you have a good day? Like, everything is going well? Did you get your critter? Yes. Oh, by the way, I got Dante. Jeez, hold on. I got Dante yesterday, by the way. Did they say how long? They said it was going to take months for that nail to grow back, Dahi. Yeah. He's like, you got to keep an eye on it. It's not going to grow back quickly, but it should grow back normal because they removed the whole fucking nail. Like, the whole shell of the nail is gone. They did say it's going to take months. So the first month is really going to be the most important, the first month or two, until like he starts getting something over it, because right now it's an open wound. And he wants to dig still. He wants to dig, he wants to walk, he wants to jump. Like, he still wants to do all of these things that he's not allowed. Well, he's allowed to go for walks, but again, it's a pain in the ass. And he's a heavy dog. He's like 85 pounds. And try to get an 85-pound dog to put his paw in Epsom salt, who's afraid of water, has been a pain in my ass. But that didn't last long. Yeah, it's intense. Your thoughts on Saw franchise? I like Saw. I didn't mind it at all. Exactly. You can leave. The door is right there. Don't let the doorknob hit you in the ass on the way out, biatch. I had a dog that had lupus. So for dogs, that means that they lose their nails on all of their paws. And yes, it takes a couple of months for it to fully grow back, but should be kind and safe within the next 2 to 3 weeks. Thanks, Basement. Yeah, I got to make sure he doesn't get an infection. I've got to keep soaking it to make sure that if he gets any mud in it, that it's out. I do have a ointment to put on his paw. Oh, God, Dahi. Like, if that was me and then that was my nail, I would have passed the fuck out. And it's funny because I was looking at it and I'm panicking. Like, oh my fucking Christ. And he's looking at me like, what is going on? Like, what are you panicking over? Yeah, for me, it was not a good time because here I'm like, oh my God, I'm thinking that they're going to have to do a whole bunch more to it than what they actually did. But what pissed me off about the vet, and I gather I don't know, this is what pissed me off. And I told everybody in movie night on Saturday night, what pissed me off about my vet is that when I brought Loki in, the damage to his nail was so horrific that automatically you would think sedation, right? Sedation to remove it so he's not in any more pain. The vet looks at me and he's like, there's one of two things we can do. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, tell me what can we do? He's like, one, we can hold him down and we can just rip it off. The look on my face was very telling. And I said, well, no, what's the second option? And he's like, well, we could sedate him and give him some painkiller and remove it. And I'm like, who the fuck would not do that? Well, are you kidding me? Are you going to rip a fingernail from a fucking child without sedation? Like, why was that even a fucking option? So I'm looking for a new vet. Oh, the Bucks won. Nice. Yeah, bye Felicia. She's not going to listen to some rando on the internet. Exactly. Yeah, what the fuck? Exactly, Basement. Exactly. He was like, you have one of two options. I could have held Loki down. The nurse would have held him down. Like, we would have held Loki down and he would have just ripped it right the fuck off. Excuse me? Right? Ra, you could have asked the vet if he would enjoy being held down and having his nail ripped off. Yeah.
But the screamiums will kill you.
Pat, 49 friggin' months, my dude. Mwah, thank you so much, Pat, for the 49-month resub. GG's. Thank you. I'm very grateful that you still continue to throw your money at me. Hi, Dougzilla. No, the dog wouldn't forget that shit. No, not at all. Thank you so much for the sub hype. I appreciate it. Hi, Arjun. How are you?
Jesus Christ, mischief maker.
No, I love this video clip.
Jeez.
We are almost 5 years, Pat. I got to do that wheel for heavy. Do that wheel of terror after Pat's clip. But yeah, like, why was that even an option? You know? So of course, and I think the reason I look at it now, I think the reason why is because money. I think maybe I still don't consider that an option. And this vet is a newer vet to us. I've only taken Loki to him now 3 times. Oh my God. How do we have a hype train incoming? How the hell did that happen? Well, thank you guys so very much for that. I can't understand here that Jesus Christ, mischief maker. I know. A double header today, Ra. The long walk and him. I heard the long walk is great. I heard him was okay. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. What's up, Gary? You're going to remove 2 teeth? Oh, that sucks, Disciple. That sucks. I've had them removed. Option 3, my fist, your face. I would have said, right? Yeah, we'll post my letterbox review. Nice. Right on, Pat. I'll have to go and read it. Keep in mind, a lot of Mastiff breeds have a super high pain tolerance. Dwayne, Loki is just a meatball. He has a very high pain tolerance. Like I said, when he got injured, he did not notify us. Like, there was nothing that told us that he was injured of any kind except for him licking his paw. However, ripping that off on a paw that's already sore, I don't know. Well, thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Roshan, pull your head out of your ass. If you're gonna try to insult me, please use fucking chat GPT. If you can't come up with anything to insult somebody, gosh, fuck, man, come into a stream and insult somebody. Better be good. It better be good. What kind of shit is that? Dude, take your sorry wish ass back to the fucking store. I just can't believe they even offered that, right? I couldn't believe that either. With my dog that had lupus, if they didn't fully sedate him to remove the nail, what they did was freeze his paw. Yeah, no, it was nothing, basement cat, nothing. One of two options. We hold him down, they rip it off, or we sedate him. And I think the reason why they gave me the option was because the sedation is a hell of a lot more money. God forbid they give you options. I know, babe. I'm just saying that the fact of ripping it off, I would have just been like, I was gonna pay for it anyway. It wouldn't matter. Hey, stay tapping. Thank you, Gary. Do you know how to spell Roshan? Google is your friend. You can learn how to spell. It's not hard. Hooked on phonics, I heard, worked for a lot of people. But this is Berta. That it is. How you doing, Stay Tappin'? How was your weekend? Well, I get it. I definitely get the fact that he did give me the option, but I don't think that's an option. Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you? I don't know. I look at it this way. If that was a kid, would you be, if that was an adult or another human, would you be just hold them down and rip it off? I don't know. Oh, did we hurt your feelings, Roshan? Do you need a tissue? I'm sorry, Muffins. I'm sorry your feelings were hurt. It's okay, though. You're still an asshole. Be gone. I know. I don't understand how you could do it to yourself. I'm waiting for some items in the mail. Nice, Dougzilla. What are you waiting for? Hello, Juan. How are you? This world has changed a lot, and that's sad how hard it is for people to spread positivity. 100%, Gary. People do it. And it's easy to be kind. It's easy to be kind, but obviously not for some. I'm planning to have hernia surgery done via local. No way they're putting me out. I've never had to deal with a hernia, so I'm not sure what that entails. I mean, I've had surgery before. I've had my ACL reconstruction surgery done, so I definitely understand, being put out for that. Thank you, Gary, so very much for the follow. I do greatly appreciate it. Which items are you waiting for? Yeah, I know. I had a good... Hold up, stay tapping. I'm trying to find your chat. Goes by so quickly. You had a good weekend. This week, I finally get a full check from this new job. Sweet. Well, Speedy, I think they did need a tissue. They were crying. These dogs make you question your life choices, just how they look at you, right? Jesus, I'd love to see them offer that option to my dog. I'd look sideways at them, then look at my dog, then back at him to see if he came to his senses, right? But thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You're waiting for TC 2000 and Talents of the Eagles for martial arts fun, and Ultraman Arc and Cayman Rider Amazon for Keiju fun. Oh, very cool. Very cool, Dougzilla. Very cool. I'm going to pre-order the new Percy Jackson's book. I am excited. Very cool. I'm glad you're excited. Definitely glad you're excited. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was weird that he offered two options. And yeah, I know he's just a dog, but still, I think that would be so fucking painful. And he's already afraid of water that I think that would make things worse. I don't know. Our cane is on track to be about 170 pounds. Oh my goodness gracious. What are your pups' names, Dwayne? Heavy and I, we love animals, and Loki is our first big dog. We had a Chihuahua named Mr. Chico who passed away of bone cancer at 13. And so we decided that we needed another love of a dog, and we decided to go a little bit bigger. We didn't realize how big he was going to be because he is a rescue. Nope, we would just get out the whiskey cigar cutter and blowtorch with a little duct tape, and we would take the digit. Oh God, zombie. I know Heavy would. Heavy just wraps up his injuries in fucking tape and paper towel. I love the way you handle that. Oh, well, thank you, Dougzilla. Twitch mobile is acting up per usual. I don't ever use any mobile apps for Twitch or Kick. YouTube's not bad, though. Enjoy your lurk, Scratch. 170 pounds is a whole lot of dog, 100%. King Corsos are beautiful, though. Like, they're gorgeous, gorgeous dogs. I hate that as a cop-out answer, it's just a dog. They do get traumatized. Look at Loki. He was definitely traumatized from the previous owners of him. They must have sprayed him down with a water hose, him and his siblings. Because when we rescued Loki, the guy that actually rescued them found them in an 8x8 pallet-made pit that they were in mud and their own feces and several other pups, I'm assuming his siblings. And Loki is deathly afraid of water to the point where he won't go in the rain. He won't go into puddles. I can't get him to go into water at all of any kind. When we go to bathe him, I have to bring him to a professional, because they're the only ones that are able to hold on to him and get him in the water. I'm sure he was tortured with a hose when he was a puppy, because we got him at 3 months old. Your Roddy was 225. Jesus Christ. Doggo is Diesel, 14 months, 95 pounds, and Thanos is the cane, 11 years old and 45 pounds. Wow. Wow, and that's crazy. Beautiful. Fostigals, how you doing? 11 weeks is what I meant for Thanos. Oh, Thanos, 11 weeks. Okay, wow, 45 pound at 11 weeks. Jesus Christ. Have you ever custom made hockey masks? No, I have not, Dougzilla. How you doing, Foster? Doing good? Nice. We're about to get some we are about to get some Doom on, because we're about to finish this game.